morning, everybody. My name is Ms. Mertz. I'm the Library Media Specialist here at school. I'd like to welcome you to our spelling bee for today. We have 12 students in grades 4th and 5th grade who are competing to the final two who will participate in the regional spelling bee, which will be held on Tuesday, February 1st at 12:30 in Portage. We have a few things to go over here first before we get started. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to pull your mask down when you come up to spell, that is okay. We are going to be watching your lips to make sure we see that you spell things correctly, and we're going to be listening carefully. We'll need to work on the mic here for a minute because the boom mic is down. Make sure that mic is as close to your mouth as possible so that we can hear everything well. Can we do some adjusting to the microphone, you think? It's awful tinny. If you can maybe give me a little more bass. So don't be afraid to pull the mask down, just pull it back up when you're done. Our goal here is to make sure that we can hear you. We're not going to rush through this. We're going to take our time, so don't feel like you're panicking and we got to hurry up and get things done. We'll take our time to make sure we do it right. One person comes up at a time, the next person is gone. Am I back? Is that a little better? Doesn't sound quite so. Now it's teeny again. Still working up. That's better. No, maybe not. I feel like I'm in a metal chamber, like a metal silo. Better? No, still not better. Anyway, we'll keep going here. You get one chance to spell the word. I'm going to automatically give you the sentences so that you know how it's used in a sentence, because that helps ensure you can spell the word correctly and you know what word we're talking about. All right, we will do a practice round and then we'll start the actual bee. Before we do that, we have to go through the rules. If you do go out and I say, I'm sorry, that's incorrect, you can go out and sit in the audience when you're done. You don't have to stay up here in front. We'll whittle it down to our last couple people. Here comes the rules. Words shall be pronounced and definitions shall be given according to the Scripps 2022 Scripps School Pronouncer Guide. With the approval of judge, the pronouncer may give a fuller explanation of the meaning of a word. In competition, after the pronouncer gives the contestant a word, the contestant will be encouraged to pronounce the word before spelling it and after spelling it. However, no contestant will be eliminated for failing to pronounce the word. Having you pronounce the word helps us to know that you've heard it correctly. Okay? So pronounce it before you spell it. The contestant may request the pronouncer to pronounce the word again, define it, I can give you the definition, or use it in a sentence. The contestant may ask for the language origin of a word. No other information about the etymology or history of the word will be given. If the contestant has a specific root word in mind, the contestant may ask if the dictionary lists that word as the root of the word to be spelled. The pronouncer shall grant all such requests until the judge agrees that the word has been made reasonably clear to the contestant. The judges may disqualify any contestant who ignores a request to start spelling. Having started to spell a word, a contestant may stop and start over, retracing the spelling from the beginning. But when you retrace it, there can be no change of letters or their sequence from those first pronounced. If letters or their sequence is changed in the respelling, the speller will be eliminated. Upon missing the spelling of a word, the contestant immediately drops out of the contest. The next word on the pronouncer's list is given to the next contestant. If more than one spelling is listed for a word, any of these spellings will be accepted as correct if the word either matches the pronunciation and definition provided by the pronouncer, or if it is clearly identified as being a standard variant of the word that the contestant has been asked to spell. If a word has one or more homonyms, the pronouncer will indicate which word is to be spelled. If the listed word is not properly identified, either by defining it or by distinguishing the homonyms, any correct spelling of any homonym of the word will be accepted. Any questions relating to the spelling of a word shall be referred to the judges immediately. The deadline for filing a grievance is before the contestant affected would have received his or her next word had he or she stated the contest. No grievance will be entertained after that word has been given to another speller. The rules will change when the contestants are reduced to 2, at which time we will stop the bee and go through that elimination procedure. The judge is in complete control of the bee, and the decision will be final on all questions. You think we're ready to go? Make sense? Okay, give me just a second here then. We'll start with a practice round. So Gemma, come on up to the microphone. Go ahead and tip it up. Yep. Is the microphone on?
Hello?
You might need to turn the power on. Yep, there. Try it again. See something?
Hello?
It's on.
Is it on? Okay. You want to take your mask off while you spell? Okay, this is just a practice round. Your word is lid. Gavin ran hot water over the lid to loosen the seal on the jar. Lid.
Lid. L-I-D.
That's correct. I'm still not sure that's on. You can go sit down there. Make sure you get your mouth close to that microphone. Hat. Once Dad put his soccer coach hat, one more time. Once Dad put on his soccer coach hat, Gilly knew she'd be treated just like every other member of the team. Hat.
Hat. H-A-T.
Okay, you want to make sure you tip that mic up next time. Okay, get as close to your mouth as possible. Come on up, Luca. Part. For the first part of the summer, Bitsy plans to sleep until noon every single day. Part.
Part. P-A-R-T. Part.
That's correct. Come on up, Alex. Well. Tarina and her friends raised money to help build a well in the neighboring village. Well.
Well. W-E-L-L.
That is correct. Meet. Jack hopes to meet his new neighbors at the block party. Meet.
Meet. M-E-E-T.
That is correct. Gift. Anyone who heard Estella play the cello would agree that she had a true gift. Gift.
Gift. G-I-F-T.
That is correct. Come on up here. Thing. Priya was offended when instead of complimenting her new hair ribbon, Laurel asked, "What's that thing in your hair?" Thing. Tip it up. Tip the mic up. Yes. Go ahead, push. Doesn't want to move, huh? Good. There we go. Thing.
Thing. T-H-I-N-G. Thing.
That is correct. Thank you, Mr. Jared. Post. Ms. Dietz will post her students' grades when she is finished marking their tests. Post.
Post. P-P-O-S-T.
That is correct. Yeah, that's better now. Thank you. Mess. After hours of tidying, Lane's bedroom is no longer a mess. Mess.
Mess. M-E-S-S.
That is
Mess.
correct. On a page. Mink. A mink will feed on fish, birds, eggs, and small mammals, especially rabbits. Mink.
Mink.
of swans soaring overhead. Rush.
Rush. R-U-S-H.
That is correct. Deer. Okay, I'm going to give you the definition of this one. Any of numerous ruminant mammals that have two large and two small hoofs of each foot and antlers borne by the males of nearly all and by females of a few forms. Deer. Gia thought that was probably a deer who had chomped the tops off her hostas. Deer.
Deer. D-E-E-R.
That is correct. Once in a while, when a word is specific like that, where you can have deer, D-E-E-R, and deer, D-E-A-R, I'm going to give you the definition of the word to help you clarify which one it is you want. That is the end of the practice round. So the next round we do here will be for keeps, for real, okay? Give me just a second again. Don't be afraid to move that microphone. Get it close to your mouth so we can hear you. We are also recording, just in case we need to listen to how you spelled something. All right, Gemma, here we go, round one. Logs. Tricia added 3 small logs to the fire to keep it burning. Logs.
Logs. L-O-G-S.
That is
Logs.
correct. Same. Martina and Neri decided to wear the same outfit on the first day of school so they could find each other easily. Same.
Same. S-A-M-E.
That is
Same.
correct. Son. Let me give you the definition of this one. The male offspring of human beings. Julian's son looks exactly like him. Son.
Sun. S-O-N.
That is
Sun.
correct. Hike. The family went for a hike in the woods the day after Thanksgiving. Hike.
Hike. H-I-K-E.
That is correct. Tummy. The cat did not enjoy having its tummy rubbed. Tummy.
Tummy. T-U-M-M-Y.
That is correct. Lane. William's house is separated from the main road by a winding lane. Lane.
Lane. M-L-A-N-E.
Did you say men first? Oh, I'm sorry, you're out because of the N. I'm sorry. Next person. Mice. Gertie has 2 mice for her computer, one for gaming and one for general use. Mice. Hold on here. Here you go.
Mice. M-I-C-E.
That is correct. Idea. Ricky knew to be wary when Lucy cried out, "I've got an idea." Idea.
Idea. I-D-E-A. Idea.
That is correct. Gone. Luther wanted to add cheesy bread to the takeout order, but Ronette had already gone to pick it up. Gone.
Gone. G-O-N-E.
That is correct. Upon. After noticing it was disappearing fast, Dad moved the candy to a spot upon the refrigerator. Upon.
Upon. A-P-O-N.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. U-P-O-N. Singing. Mandy heard singing coming from the kitchen where her dad was washing dishes. Singing.
Singing. Singing.
That is correct. Oil. Juan drizzled olive oil on his salad and topped it with some fresh cracked pepper. Oil.
Oil. O-I-L. Oil.
That is correct. And that is the end of round 1. On to round 2. Come on, Gemma. Track. Pasha followed the track left by the deer in his backyard. Track.
Track. T-R-A-C-K.
That is correct. Slide. Kadim's favorite part of visiting the playground was going down the slide. Slide.
Slide. S-L-I-D-E.
That is correct. Large. Hetty prefers large dogs because she says there's more of them to come. Large.
Large. L-A-R-G-E. Large.
That is correct. Plates. Isla set the table with cups, plates, and cutlery before dinner. Plates.
Plates. P-L-A-T-E-S.
That is correct. Beak. The beak of the sword-billed hummingbird is sometimes longer than its body. Beak.
Beak. B-E-A-K.
That is correct. Prize. Michael will not share the recipe for his prize blueberry muffins, but he will gladly bake a batch for anyone who asks. Prize.
Prize. P-R-I-Z-E. Prize.
That is correct. Stopped. The bus stopped at the corner. Stopped.
Stopped. S-T-O-P-P-E-D. Stopped.
That's correct. Turning. Mona was still turning the question of what she wanted to put on her birthday list when she fell asleep. Turning.
Turning. T-U-R-N-I-N-G.
That is correct. Pain. I'm going to give you the definition of this one. A state of physical or mental lack of well-being or physical or mental uneasiness that ranges from mild discomfort or dull distress to acute, often unbearable agony. After falling off the swing, Lolly felt pain in her ankle for 3 days. Pain.
Pain. P-A-I-N.
That is correct. Shelter. Adana listed the basic needs of human beings as food, water, shelter, clothing, and the internet. Shelter.
Shelter. S-H-E-L-T-E-R.
That is correct. That is the end of round, oh, not yet. That is the end of round 2. On to round 3. Goals. Fendaway set her goals early in life and worked hard to achieve them. Goals.
Goals. G-O-A-L-S.
That is correct. Floor. The manager knew the announcement would floor the staff, so she took a few days to prepare them for the news. Floor.
Floor. F-L-O-O-R.
That is correct. Gushed. Water gushed out of the letter C is BB gun again. Gushed.
Gushed. G-U-S-H-E-D.
That is correct. Foam. The ship's propeller churned the water into a foam that lingered in the wake. Foam.
Foam. F-O-A-M.
That is correct. Speech. August's assignment is to refute the claim that only humans have the capacity for speech. Speech.
Speech. S-P-E-A-C-H.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. S-P-E-E-C-H. Booth. With the advent of cellular phones, the phone booth is mainly used today as a way for visitors to gain access to the Ministry of Magic. Booth.
Booth. B-O-O-T-H.
That is correct. Matching. Nestor's first step in selecting an outfit for the day is matching his socks to his hoodie. Matching.
Matching. M-A-T-C-H-I-N-G.
That is correct. Study. Keisha studied mathematics and statistics at a university. Study.
Study. S-T-U-D-I-E-D.
That is correct. Clutch. Asia was a famously clutch player, and everyone was confident that she would sink the last free throw. Clutch.
Clutch. C-L-U-T-C-H.
That is correct. The word is china, and I'm going to give you a definition. Earthenware or porcelain tableware. As soon as Justin saw the good china out on the table, he knew he was in for a long and boring evening. China.
China. C-H-I-N-A.
That is correct. Next round, round 4. Search. Nadia went on a search for all the missing socks in the house. Search.
Search. S-E-A-R-C-H.
That is correct. Creak, and I'm going to give you the definition. To make a prolonged grating or squeaking sound. Every part of the old house would creak when the wind picked up. Creak.
Creek. C-R-E-A-K.
That is correct. Knife. Maud uses a paring knife to cut veggies. Knife.
Knife. K-N-I-F-E.
That is correct. Found. After searching everywhere they could think of, they finally found the dog's favorite toy under a couch cushion. Found.
Found. F-O-U-N-D.
That is correct. Blurted. Tyson hated it when someone blurted out the answer while he still had his hand raised. Blurted.
Blurted. B-L-U-R-D-E.
So I said D. Blurted, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. B-L-U-R-T-E-D. Baskets. Hamish picked up a few baskets of fresh blueberries from the farm. Baskets.
Baskets. B-A-S. B-A-S. C-K-E-T-S.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. B-A-S-K-E-T-S. Focus. Deidre decided to focus her studies on early Irish poetry. Focus.
Focus. F-O-C-U-S.
That is correct. Polish. Madge will polish the silver before grandmother comes over for tea. Polish.
Polish. P-O-L-I-S-H.
That is correct. Detail. Though her sister dismissed it as an insignificant detail, Jenna felt the color of the icing must be a particular shade of lilac for their mother's cake. Detail.
Detail. D-E-T-A-I-L.
That is correct. We're on to round 5. Come on up, Gemma. Gusto. Lottie approached painting with the gusto of one unrestrained by rules or schools of thought. Gusto.
Gusto. G-U-S-T-O.
That is correct. Salad. Inga made a delicious salad from artichoke hearts and smoked salmon. Salad.
Salad. S-A-L-A-D.
That is correct. Whiskers. Amari's new puppy always seemed to have crumbs in its whiskers after eating. Whiskers.
Whiskers. W-I-S-K-E-R-S. Whiskers.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. W-H-I-S-K-E-R-S. Goggles. As a good luck ritual, Ahmed always adjusts his goggles 13 times before mounting the starting block. Goggles.
G-O-G-G-L-E-S.
That is correct. Feline. Serena moved through the ballroom with feline grace. Feline.
Feline. F-E-L-I-N-E.
That is correct. Reveal. Marilyn made a point to dramatically reveal her birthday wish list to her parents, hoping that the extra effort and presentation would earn her an extra gift. Reveal.
Reveal. R-A-V-E-L.
Sorry, that's incorrect. R-E-V-E-A-L. Embers. General Organa sought to stoke the embers of resistance to the First Order. Embers.
Embers. E-M-B-E-R-S.
That is correct. 6. Come on up, Gemma. Round 6. Aware. Colin is aware that his room is messy and claims he will clean it soon. Aware.
Aware. A-W-A-R-E.
That is correct. Wallet. A pickpocket at the airport cleverly snatched Remy's new leather wallet. Wallet.
Wallet. W-A-L-L-E-T.
That is correct. Texas. Austin, the capital of Texas, is known for its eclectic live music scene. Texas.
Texas. Texas.
That is correct. Wrenches. For her birthday, Olivia asked for a new set of wrenches so that she could help her dad build a swing set in their backyard. Wrenches.
Wrenches. WRENCHES.
That is correct. Kitchen. Knowing the president had had a long day of summit talks, the kitchen set up some of his favorite dishes for dinner. Kitchen.
Kitchen. KITCHEN.
That is correct. And we're on to round 7. Impolite. Jane did not want to be impolite, but she was not staying in a hotel room that smelled like a sewer. Impolite.
Impolite.
Did you say an I in there? I-M-P-O-I-L-I-T-E. I think she did. I'm sorry. It's I-M-P-O-L-I-T-E. Okay, I'm sorry, Jenna. Capture. Milo's plan was to capture the enemy base and then use it to launch a final devastating attack on his video game foes. Capture.
Capture. CAPTURE.
That is correct. Circus. After his first trip to see a circus, Jose could not decide whether he most wanted to become a clown or an acrobat. Circus.
Circus. CIRUCS.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. C-I-R-C-U-S. Camera. The camera on Lynette's new smartphone takes extremely high resolution photographs. Camera.
Camera. CAMERA.
That is correct. Hull. When the new ship was named, a bottle of champagne was smashed on its hull. Hull.
Hull. HULL.
That is correct. 7. 8. Round 8. Playlist. Arun has a playlist of classical music to listen to while studying. Playlist.
Playlist. PLAYLIST.
That is correct. When you're done this time, why don't you sit in the front row? Trickster. A skilled trickster, Sonia conned her sister into giving her the larger piece of cake. Trickster.
Trickster. TRICKER.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. TRICKSTER. All right, we are down to 2. Yeah, let's go ahead and come on up. We'll finish this round out. Dire. The school was in dire need of a technology upgrade. The computers still used floppy disks. Dire.
Dire. DIRE.
That is correct. Now we are down to 2. And I have to read you the rules here. When the contestants are reduced to 2, when one contestant misspells a word, the other contestant shall be given an opportunity to spell that same word. If the second contestant spells that word correctly, plus the next word on the pronouncer's list, then the second contestant shall be declared the champion. If one of the last 2 spellers misses and the other, after correcting the error, misspells the new word given to him/her, then the misspelled new word shall be given to the first speller. If the first speller then succeeds in correcting the error and correctly spells the next word on the pronouncer's list, then she shall be declared the champion. If both spellers misspell the same word, both shall continue in the contest, and the one who first misspelled the word shall be given a new word to spell. The contest will then continue under the above procedure.
This is where I need your help. Okay, first at the diary. Give me a second. All right, come on.
Sitcom. The popular sitcom focused on the lives of 6 friends living in the same apartment building. Sitcom.
Sitcom. S-I-T-C-O-M.
That is correct. Indie. You've probably never heard of my favorite film, Sniff the Hipster. It's an indie. Indie.
I-N-D-I-E.
That is correct. Scrolls. Henry often loses track of the time while he scrolls on his phone. Scrolls.
S-C-R-O-L-L-S.
That is correct. Detect. As Jennifer kept her room very organized, she was quick to detect that her favorite teddy bear was missing. Detect.
Detect. D-E-T-E-C-T.
That is correct. Eyesore. The abandoned house with its broken windows and peeling paint was an eyesore in the otherwise well-maintained neighborhood. Eyesore.
Eyesore. I-S-O-R-E.
Sorry, that is incorrect. Macy, you get a chance at the word.
Eyesore. E-Y-E-S-O-R-E.
Now she needs to also do the next word.
Okay. Your next word is scarf. Aisha wrapped the scarf more tightly around her neck to help keep the wind at bay. Scarf.
Scarf. S-C-A-R-F.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Macy is the first person, and Lauren will get second place winner. Both of them will go on to the Regional Spelling Bee, which will be held in Portage on, what did I say, February 12th? February 1st. There's a big difference between the 1st and the 12th. Ladies and gentlemen, spellers, you did a wonderful job. Audience, thank you so much for coming today. Come on up, guys. I've got some medals here for you.